In 2023, everyone who bought Nvidia made money. In 2024, Nvidia hit a $3 trillion market cap, becoming the second most valuable company on the planet, just behind Apple. But in 2025, the question is no longer, how high can Nvidia go? It's, can the AI empire it built actually hold? This is Tech Money Pulse, where we don't chase headlines, we read the true rhythm of technology, money, and power. The story of Nvidia began more than 30 years ago, a small graphics chip maker for gamers that became the heartbeat of the AI revolution. From 2020 to 2024, Nvidia's revenue grew eightfold. Net profits rose more than 1,000%. Its H100 and B200 chips became the new gold of AI, the hardware every major player needs. OpenAI, Google, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft. Jensen Huang, once seen as the eccentric engineer in a leather jacket, is now called the AI godfather of Silicon Valley. But Nvidia isn't just selling hardware. It owns CUDA, the software backbone that powers nearly every AI model on Earth, from gaming GPUs to running the world's largest neural networks. Nvidia became the invisible engine behind the AI boom. But every empire reaches a point of pressure, and in 2025, small cracks are starting to show. Quarterly revenue growth has slowed to just over 15%, far below the explosive 60-70% of recent years. Margins are tightening as AMD rolls out its MI300 chips, cheaper, faster, and threatening Nvidia's dominance. And here's the real twist. Nvidia's biggest customers are now its competitors. Google, Amazon, OpenAI, and Meta are all building their own AI chips. So the question is, if everyone starts making their own hardware, who still needs Nvidia? The real problem isn't just competition, it's expectation. Nvidia's valuation now sits at over 35 times revenue and 60 times earnings, levels that even veteran investors call unsustainable. The US continues to restrict exports of AI chips to China, a market that represents more than 20% of Nvidia's revenue. Global supply chains still hinge on TSMC in Taiwan, a geopolitical flashpoint with unpredictable risks. And while the world celebrates AI as the opportunity of the century, economists warn the AI boom could already be forming a bubble, not because AI isn't real, but because expectations have outrun profits. Could Nvidia be standing where Cisco was in 2000 or Tesla in 2021, at the peak of its own success? But pause for a moment. Nvidia isn't just a chip company, it's becoming the global infrastructure of artificial intelligence. CUDA software is practically monopolizing AI training. DGX Cloud is turning computing power into a recurring revenue stream. They're not just selling chips, they're building an entire ecosystem of data, models, and AI infrastructure that every major tech player depends on. McKinsey estimates the demand for AI infrastructure could grow 30% per year through 2030. And at the center of that growth still stands Nvidia. So let's weigh the balance of 2025. The risks: a sky-high valuation, vulnerable to any slowdown or rate hike. Rising competition from AMD, Intel, and in-house AI chips. Geopolitical instability and cyclical tech downturns. The rewards: near monopoly in AI infrastructure, expanding into cloud and software revenue. Technological lead that could last another 2 to 3 years. If AI investment continues to surge, Nvidia's upside could reach plus 130-40% this year. But if the AI hype cools off, the downside could be 25% or more. Investing in Nvidia now isn't about chasing quick profits. It's about testing your conviction in the long-term reality of AI. Maybe the real question isn't, should you buy Nvidia? It's, do you have the patience and belief to hold it when the market starts to doubt? In every tech revolution, the winners aren't those who bought first. They're the ones who understood the cycle of fear and euphoria. Nvidia may no longer multiply fivefold like it once did, but it's still building the foundation the AI world runs on. And sometimes, the smartest investors aren't the fastest, they're the ones who see deeper. If you believe AI is just getting started, Nvidia remains the heartbeat of that revolution. And if you're afraid, remember this. Fear once made people walk away from Amazon, Apple, and Tesla. This is Tech Money Pulse, where we don't predict the future. We decode the forces that create it. Subscribe and stay in sync with the next pulse of technology, money, and real impact.